Let's go to create a graphic on the right hand side, give it a click. Let's get rid of these templates here, and then we're going to rename our project. Now that that is done, we're going to go to elements on the left hand side and search for a background. I'm going to put colorful in here. There are loads to choose from. I really like this one, so that'll do. Then next we're going to go to text, add your text, and I'm just going to write anti-bullying week at the top here. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is find a font I like this Ross one, it's good. And then I'm going to go to text layouts and make it into an arch. Let's reposition it, make it a bit bigger and get it right in the center. The next I'm going to go back into the shape. So go down to shape here. I'm going to start playing around with the colors. So I can double click that one and change the yellow background, go into the custom colors, find one that I think works. I think this purple one works quite well, as long as I change the text fill to white. Yeah, that works quite nicely. Then let's come out of that. You can play around with letter spacing and things like that. That'll make it sort of group together a bit more. And then you can still, you can play around with it as you wish. Then we're going to go to elements on the left hand side again. And I'm going to go to design assets and just see what they've got for something like friendship. I think I'm going to use this at the top. Yeah, just a group of friends. That looks really nice. I like the way it's an illustration. That's the kind of thing you get in design assets. Let's put that in the middle there. Just center it up. That's nice. And then maybe try and play around a bit more with the letter spacing and then make it bigger. There we go. And then pull that down so it just sits nicely over the top like an umbrella. Okay. Next thing I'll do is go to text, add some text again. It's kept the same font as last time, so I'm going to put this message in the middle. You can get that from the challenge page as well. I'm going to make it dynamic so it always sits in a box, because I am actually going to put a shape around it, which is a box. So that's quite nice the way it all sits. It goes side to side, doesn't matter what kind of shape you put on it. Let's change the text to white. I think that'll stand out. We're just being consistent with the anti-bullying week, which is in white. And then put a shape on it. Go down to show more here, and I'm looking for that box one. Then if you click it again, you can change the color of the box. And if I use my color dropper, then I can match it to the purple at the top. I've selected the background because I now think I want to change it. So I press replace there. I want something slightly lighter because I think the background is too dark. That one's too blue. Looking at something for a bit lighter, that means, yeah, that's perfect. It means the text is a bit more readable. Then I'm going to go to my anti-bullying week and duplicate it. Take it down to the bottom here. Change it into dynamic and paste in my new text. Then I'm going to alter this box here. That's perfect. And then just make it slightly smaller and center it into the middle there. And all my text is done now. So next thing I'm going to do is go to media on the left hand side, search for friends, and there's loads to choose from here. If you go to your photos, this one is great. They look like they're having a good time. They look like they're good friends. So I'm selecting it and then removing the background. That has done a great job. And then I can resize it, bring it down to the bottom here so that their legs are aligned at the bottom of the image. It's a bit too big. It's crowding out some of the text. So there is about right, I think. And then I'm going to bring it down my layer stack so it sits behind that text. I'm just going to click and drag over all of that stuff at the top because I think it needs to go up a little bit higher. That's perfect. And that's complete now. So I can download that if I want to. I can also press share and create a view only link or send it to Google Classrooms, Microsoft Teams, if I'm finishing there. But let me show you another little thing you can do. If you go to the plus, which is in the top right of your screen, and click duplicate, you've now got two versions of this, and I've deleted that image of those three friends because I'm going to go to videos and put an animated character. Well, I'm actually going to put two in there. So let's choose my first. That's good, and let's make this this one fit all on the screen. Enhance speech down the bottom, flick that on, and then click record.
See something you don't like?
I'm leaving a space at the end here where there's some kind of silence because I'm going to put another character on who's going to say something in that end bit. So it's important you leave a little bit at the end. where you don't say anything. And then that's going to export now. It's going to come into my project. I'm going to resize it up. There we go, a little bit bigger than that, but it also needs to sit behind the text. So let's move it down the layer stack on the right hand side.
See something you don't like?
And there's that empty section at the end, which is where I'm going to put the next character. So click animate characters again, choose someone else. This is facing the other way, that's good. Enhance speech, record.
Tell a trusted adult.
And what you'll notice on this one is that I actually left some space at the start where that first character said their bit. And so what you'll get now is you'll get a conversation between these two. So let's resize this one. Let's bring it down the layer stack again. You can use send backward, or you can just drag it down and then give it a play.
See something you don't like? Tell a trusted adult.
So that's perfect because I left some at the end of the first character's animation and some at the beginning of the second character's animation. So it looks like they're actually having a real conversation. Now that's done, click share, click view any link or Google Classrooms, Microsoft Teams. You'll see you have two projects in there on that link. You'll have your graphic and you'll have your video. And there you go, copy the link and send it to whoever you like.